Find ways that the customer has a strong, positive emotional outcome at more than one place. Leverage value over cost, okay? We're gonna absolutely find a way when you make decisions to add some costs or change them, make sure they create tremendous value for customers, what they care about. Create commitment through choice. Give customers transparency. Let them be part of it. Get them involved. If they're involved, their loyalty goes up. Listen to your frontline people. You know, they're so close to customers. Find many channels to hear what customers are telling you. High employee engagement just drives high customer loyalty. You guys already know this, but it's worth reinforcing. If you've got something new happening, make sure that you absolutely anticipate the need for service recovery and plan for it. You know, put it in your budgets to know that you're going to have to deal with that. Many years ago, I wrote this book called Managing the Customer Experience, and the subtitle was Turning Customers into Advocates. Okay, Sean and I thought that was a pretty cool title. And we were buying this Honda Pilot. Anybody have a Honda Pilot? You know, really, they're a good car. And just before, the guy's holding the keys, just before we're like, are getting in our new car, he goes, "Oh, Mr. Wheeler," like, I'm not kidding. Here's the body language. I have the keys. You signed the paperwork, but I still have the keys. You're gonna get a call from Honda. They're gonna ask you how your experience was. It's really important you give me a 9 or 10. I go, "Well, why?" And he goes, "Well, first of all, most importantly, it affects my commission on this deal. And they want to create customer advocates." So my wife kind of gives me one of the ribs and says, "You know, ask them what an advocate is." So I say, can you just tell me, like, what's an advocate?" And he puts the keys down, he looks at me, he kind of rolls his eyes and goes, "Someone who gives me a 9 or a 10. You know, like with the program. Stay out of that business. For those of you managing frontline people, when this starts, you've got to stay out of that, right? That's like bad behavior. Stomp it out wherever you see it. The goal is not the 9 and 10. That's a measure of the experience. The goal is a great experience. If NPS tells us how we're doing on that experience, fantastic, but it has to stand on its own. You cannot game that. The minute that kid said that, this was all about him and not about me, the customer, right? I just encourage you as leaders, own this one. You as leaders own this one. Only managers can impact that. So when you see it, stamp it out.